Welcome in to The Real Deal, Bradley Beal. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
We had to have you on when I heard you were working with this project. This is ESPN's The Undefeated, the Obama Foundation, and the NBA collaborating on a speaker series to support My Brother's Keeper initiative. This is a program that we've talked about a bunch on this show, mentoring underserved young black men. It is fantastic. And the on and off the court speaker series hosted by our friend Mark Spears, leading conversations with players from the Wizards, the Nets, the Knicks, the Lakers, the Clippers. Brad, how important is it for you to mentor young men and women? Because we were just talking off the air. You've got a game every other night. Why is this something you are still making time for in your life?
Oh, for sure. You guys know, like Perk and VC, like we're more than just basketball players, and we have the greatest platform, and to be able to make an impact to those who look up to us, whether we like it or not. And for me, I always take pride in that and take pride in the community that I came from, and understanding that I still have family and friends who still endure in those communities. And it's important for me to just show that, you know, that there are ways, that there are possibilities as a black man to succeed in this world outside of just sports and outside of basketball. And so what Mark Spears is doing and what everybody's doing, My Brother's Keeper in itself, it's just providing a tremendous foundation for these young black men to be able to just get a level up in life, you know, whether it's in the education realm, financial, just trying to learn about what their next career path may be. So it does everything to just try to help these black men get an advantage in life. And I take pride in the youth because they're the future. And they have a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion that they need to get out and express. And so, you know, I think the talk that we'll have today is going to be very lucrative, and I can't wait for it.
So important. And, you know, I'm a D.C. area girl, so I hear about all the things going on in the community, and the work you've done the last few years with the Ron Brown College Prep High School in D.C. has been so important. What else can you tell people not from the area about what you've been doing?
It's just so much. Ron Brown in itself, that college prep school, I take pride in it because I went to a college prep school in St. Louis, but it was in a totally different demographic. I went to a predominantly all-white school, and Ron Brown's in the heart of the hood in D.C., and it's all black males. And so I went to an all-boys school. This is an all-boys school. And so I kind of had that relationship. You know, I had that understanding of what it was like to be in that environment. And so I just embraced those young men. I embraced the coaches, the principals, the staff. When we could, I went and visited the school. We had a huge, just open mic convo. And I had two panelists with me as well, a police officer, a lieutenant, and a financial guru of mine, Nasir Qadri, who's excellent. And so we just really just sat down and just tried to give these young men the opportunity to just express themselves. What are their struggles, you know, because they're living it, they're enduring it. And, you know, us as athletes, we have this platform to be able to make an impact and be able to share some light and inspiration to these kids. And, you know, whether, like I said before, whether we like it or not, you know, we're put into this position to be able to be impactful. And I just try to utilize it as best as I can.
Well, it certainly shows in everything you do. I do want to take it back over to the basketball court. Now, here at The Jump, we have all these little shows within a show, right? As the Kings Turn for Sacramento, Bays of Our Lives for the guys in the Bay, the Golden State Warriors. And we have created a special show within a show dedicated to your Wizards. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but take a look here.
This is the true story.
True story.
Of 17 strangers
Picked to play on a team.
We're all adults.
Work together.
I can't do you guys' job. You guys can't do my job.
And have their lives taped.
It's frustrating.
Find out what happens
when people stop being polite.
And start getting Beal.
Oh, I know, dog.
The Beal World.
DC.
It's Bradley Beal's world. We're just living in it. I want to know what you think of your show, and also how is G Wiz as a roommate, because he looks a little.
I've seen it a couple of times. I laugh every time I see it, though. I love it, man, because it's. I love the facial expressions. I love my body language. I love all of it. Because I've always been taught to embrace every situation, every moment, you know, in your career and what you're going through, because you need all of it for growth. And I can definitely say that this year has been a testament to that. You know, we kind of had two different seasons. At the beginning of the year, everyone wrote us off like this. You know, this is a wash. There's no way that this team, you know, should be playing the way they are, but, you know, they're just not good. And, you know, we can make every excuse in the world. You know, COVID hit us. Thomas Bryant got injured early in the year. Training camp was crazy. This year in itself is a weird year. So we got a whole list of excuses, but we turned it around. And, you know, we're starting to figure it out. We're playing well, playing confidently. And it's definitely, it's always funny seeing that because, you know, my body language says I just want to win. You know, I just want to win and compete at the highest level. And we do that night in and night out, and we're starting to figure it out.
I love that whole little intro because it shows you guys together, and it's sort of what makes a team, right? A bunch of different guys coming from different places with different attitudes and skill sets and histories. And there you are. You guys are getting real, or getting Beal, as the show says, and putting it all together. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.